In this week's video, we're going to be tackling one of the most important elements of video making, and that is the audio. Why? Because it can make this sound like this. Hey guys, Jonathan here at Shadow Foam. Welcome back to another video. This week we're going to be organising all of our audio gear. A couple of weeks back we organised all of our cameras, lenses, batteries, tripods, all of the gear we use to film and shoot these videos, and we put all of that into one of the Fingerpulls cases with our Shadow Foam inserts. It was the ultimate camera organisation case. We had all of the chargers hardwired in with switches. It's an amazing thing, so go and check that out. But the one thing we didn't organise was our audio gear, and it's really important that we have that with us and we're a little bit more nimble with it. So we're going to be organising all of our audio gear and some backup camera equipment in this backpack. So putting Shadow Foam into a backpack is something we don't do too often, and it can seem tricky. That is unless you pick up the right kind of backpack. So this one here is not available anymore on Amazon, but there are loads of different variants of the same style of bag. So we'll put a couple of links below to help you try and find something similar. But essentially these camera bags are like more of a cavernous bag than your typical backpack. However, this bag here kind of has a full panel that opens out, which allows you then the access to put in a sheet of Shadow Foam, or in this case we're going to be putting in 2 layers of Shadow Foam, and we're going to be able to organise a whole ruck of stuff. So on this case, the back panel unzips, then we've got a little extra panel here that unzips, and then we've got this whole cavity in the back. So we can lift this section out, and it gives us basically a fabric tray. It's got a little bit of like support in the sides and in the base, but in there we can put a 70mm layer and a 50mm layer of foam, which is going to organise a whole ruck of stuff perfectly, exactly how we want it. It does open like a traditional backpack. This front panel unzips, and in here we've got another pocket, and we can have space for a laptop. So this should be a really good audio kit. I would say the ultimate roving audio kit. It should make Matt's life, our cameraman, much easier, because rather than having 2 big cases to carry, he'll have the one case with all of our filming equipment, and then this one backpack which has got some backup camera gear in it. It's got all of our audio gear, and he can have it with him. So this kit that we're going to be putting together today in foam has been refined over the past 6-7 years. We've kind of boiled down our audio equipment into what I'd say is the bare minimum amount of stuff that you need with you that gives you contingencies. If one of our audio mics fails, which we have had happen on the road, we've got backups, we've got spare lav mics, we've got spare USB leads, but we're not taking whole rucks of big expensive gear with us that we're not going to use. So we're going to go through all the items that we use today. We're going to show you, talk you through them all, and put links to the descriptions. First thing to do, we've picked up a 70mm and a 50mm square of Shadow Foam. Now these are just 2 rectangle offcuts. You'd be able to get these from our value packs or from our standard sheets, or if you've done a project and got some offcuts. And we're going to use this insert from the backpack as a template to cut ourselves 2 layers. We'll have 70mm, which will be a little bit tighter, and that'll fit right in the bottom, and it'll hold this into a really nice shape. And then the 50mm that goes on the top, we'll put 2 handles in, we'll cut it a little bit smaller, and that way it can lift in and out nice and easily. So yeah, first thing to do is get a cutting kit. That's going to have everything we need. It's going to have the gloves, it's got the knife, it's got the 5 blades, it's got the instructions, and that's all we're going to need to be able to cut these 2 shapes into the right size. And then yeah, then we can start laying out our gear. So let me grab a cutting kit. Right, so that's the top layer. The only thing with this is we need some handles on either side so it lifts out, and I've already cut those. As easy as that. And then this liner now slots straight on the top, and it just comes in and out dead easy, which when it's in the backpack, it's going to be a little bit trickier than this as well, so having the handles is going to be crucial. So the next thing we're going to do is lay out all of the gear. Once we've got a layout and we know what's going in it, we'll talk you through the items. But yeah, let's get everything set up. Right, so that took flipping ages.
It's been 84 years.
The problem with layouts is there are hundreds of ways to do it. I mean, there's hundreds of ways to skin a cat, as they say, and it's definitely the case with layouts because there's loads of different factors. There's the things that are more common, more popular, we want them in the top. So we want the backups and contingencies in the base layer that are a little bit trickier to get to. The plugs and chargers, you know, we're only going to be getting those out in the evening, charging everything up so they can go in the base. We've ended up with a layout, and I've taken a photo of it and I'm pretty happy with it, but now I'm going to talk you through what is in our ultimate audio gear case. So in the top, we've got two Zoom H1Ns. Now we don't use these a great deal, but if we're running audio mics for a few different people, we can just run these as a separate lav mic, recording the audio, and then they can just keep going. They'll record for hours, the battery lasts for ages. So we've got two of those, and then we've got two lavs in a tin. We've used these little black tins, these are from Amazon, and we bought 25 of them for about 15 quid. And they're fantastic for organising all of those wires and tricky accessories into really nice categorised groups. And then we've labelled them with this little Dymo label maker. And I really love the effect that you get with this like vintagey stamped embossed labelling. And this was only a tenner, so flipping love that. So we've got tin here for two Rode lav mics, then we've got two tins in the lower level with two lavs in each. We've got 6 in total. Then we've got a little tin for some headphones, so when Matt's recording and he wants to listen back, he's got something in the case with him. Then we've got our Rode mic. This is so when we're out and about and we want to do an interview, we've got this. And we got it because the last time we were at a show interviewing someone, I had to take off my lav mic and then hold it in front of the person and move it back into, and I wasn't very good at that. And this should hopefully be a little bit better. So that's an upgrade to our kit right there. And we've got this amazing little transmitter and receiving made by Kimmerfun. This is from Amazon too. All the links for all this lot's in the description. And this just clicks into the bottom of the Rode mic. You kind of tighten it up, and then that's the transmitter. And then the receiver side clicks into this little adapter here, which is also from Amazon, links in the description. And then that can plug into either the Solo or it can plug into the Zoom, and then we can record wireless audio. And that allows me to be out and about with a wireless mic and not having to be fumbling around with loads of cables, going back to me or going back to anywhere. So we have got plans to be out and about interviewing. So that is going to come in handy in the future. Then at the bottom here, this is the Rode Mic Duo, which is 2 transmitters, 1 receiver. We did a build at Airsoft Anonymous where me and Jenny were both mic'd up, both using this system. And then we've got the Solo version, which is just 2, which is what I'm using right now. So that one is not in the video yet because I'm using it. Now in the base layer, we've got all of our contingencies and we've got our charging setup. So we have a backup set of Rode Duos. It's so important that we have these. These are literally, we use them every single day. So we wanted a backup, and these will function as a solo set as well. So we end up having a solo, duo, and a spare duo kit. Gives us absolutely backups on backups. This is our backup camera kit. Now this is a small little case within a case. Our main camera case that we put together has the ultimate battery charging setup, but that's going to be in a big Newpol case. It's quite big and clunky, and it's unlikely we're going to have it with us all of the time. So if Matt's out and about with the camera in his hands and he's moving around and shooting videos, he's got 5 batteries in here, a backup charger and a lead, everything he's going to need. These are very simple, but when you need one, there's nothing else will do. You know, we're talking about £5–6 pound piece of plastic here, but it's a lifesaver. If you're in a hotel or you're working somewhere and there's not enough plugs and sockets, you can split one into 2. You're not pinching someone else's power. And then you've also got these USB adapters, which are going to turn 1 plug into 4 USBs, and you've got 2 in the top. So we're going to get all of our batteries and all of our lav mics and everything charging all at the same time. So they're fantastic. And then here in the tins, we've got 1 tin for micro USBs, 1 tin for USB leads. We've got lav extras, so that's lav converters, and then the extenders, that is exactly what it is. It's a lav extender, 2 meters, we've got 3 of those. And then in here, we've got 2 lavs and 2 lavs. The last thing is this little SD adapter as well. So we've got everything we need, all in foam, all nice and protected. We know where it is. We've kind of checked and double checked. We've got everything we need. So all that's left is to start cutting into foam. Right, so we finished both of these now, and I'm really happy with how they've turned out. This one in particular is really, really symmetrical, and it's got everything we need in it. So I'm really happy with that, and everything is flush to the surface without going all the way through. So it makes a really nice tray. This one too, we've not gone all the way through here, so it's a really nice solid unit, and everything is flushed down. And obviously we wanted to make sure we've got Fingerpulls in, because once this pushes into the backpack, everything's going to get a little bit squeezed, a little bit tighter, and some of these items without Fingerpulls will be a bit tricky to get out. And when it comes to Fingerpulls, there's 2 main methods that I've used to cut this. So with the tins here, I use a ruler and I just cut along the side, a nice straight line. And then for the rounds here, I use one of our stencil kits. So these are available on our website. We'll put a link. They're not much money. So we did use it to clean up the radiuses on the corners here, and they're also to cut little Fingerpulls. And we've done about a 30mm Fingerpull here, a couple of 35mm ones here, and some 21mm here, just to round off the ends of where these USBs go in. And then lastly, something like this plug adapter here, We've cut it in, we've made sure it goes down flush, and then we've cut an extra deep little recess there to house the pins, just so that pushes in nice and square. So that's the base layer. Same story with the top here. The only difference is we have cut a few items underneath. So the mic, we've got the adapter, which takes this XLR connection down to a 3.5mm stereo lead, so we can connect it into these zooms. We've done the same with these receiver and adapters. We've put the aerials underneath, and that just uses the space a little bit better and keeps the accessories together with the item. I'm really happy with the layout. I think the next thing to do is chuck it in the backpack. That fits nice and snug in there, and then we've got this panel that zips over the top, and that's going to help hold everything in place. And we've got a little bit of a pocket here. We don't have anything to go in there yet. Actually, we do. We've got our interview cards. Stick some of them in there. And then this panel here has got like some foam padding on it for your back. That zips over the top. And that is all of our equipment nice and snug and safe in there. And we can see that those two inserts actually hold the bag into a better shape. The only thing now as well is we've got a traditional kind of pocket in the front here, which will allow us to take the laptop with us. That'll just slide in the front there. So this is for transferring footage from the cameras. And then last but not least, we've also got a pocket on the front, which is going to be for our power adapter for the laptop. So that then is everything we need, including the camera and the lenses and all of the batteries and the kit that we've got in our new pole case, which we did in our last video. Combined with this, that is everything we need. So this case here, all finished, combined with our new pole camera equipment case, basically gives us everything we need to shoot our videos. Now, if you've not seen this video, go and click it, go and check out. This is one of my favorite builds that we've ever done. It's got a fully integrated battery charging system that charges 16 batteries, and it runs mobile from a power bank, or it runs from the mains. Then we've got multi-layered foam levels here with our two Panasonic GH5s, dummy batteries, tripod, all of our lenses, all protected in this new pole large case. So you might be wondering, why a backpack? Well, we didn't want to give Matt two of these big cases to lug around, so we thought backpack on the back, this case is on wheels. That's going to be given the most versatile, easy to handle system. We've got a little clip of Dylan modeling the backpack. No, that's not the clip, the next one. So I'm sure we can improve this. I mean, it's been a few years in the making, this kit. We've been doing videos for 7 years now, and we've slowly been improving our gear, but I'm sure there are still some improvements to make. So if you've spotted anything we're missing, or you've got any recommendations, let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear them. I read every comment. And if you're making videos and you've got an audio setup that's different to this, we'd love to hear that too. It's important that we all help each other on YouTube, so if you've got any ideas or you want to share your audio setup, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, why not check out some of our other videos? We've done a full power tool wall, we've done this French cleat tool wall behind me, and we've done a full DeWalt tough system, all organised in shadow foam. So go and check that out. And if you like this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you like that video, why not check out some of our others? We've got new videos coming out every week. And Colin Furs, what's the quickest way for people to see these videos? Subscribe.